Yo, hello, and welcome back to our very special episode of Super Autopads, because this time we will play a tournament. This is a commentary over gameplay which happened. So my commentary and gameplay are not happening at the same time, because I played in a tournament, and honestly, I was at times so focused on the game I didn't do any voiceover basically. So that's why I at some point thought, okay, fuck this. I will do a commentary later. It's the end of day one for me right now, who's doing the commentary. And the first two matches were auto wins for me because the other guys didn't show up. So that's pretty bad for those guys. And the first real match we were doing was against a dude you will see in a sec. He was pretty good. So that winner of that match advanced straight up into the top 16, which are happening tomorrow for me. So if I win that upcoming match, which I'll be commenting about, then I'll advance to the top 16 directly, or my opponent if he wins. And if I lose, there is a losers bracket. And if that guy who will lose plays against another loser, and the winner of that matchup is going to the top 16 of the losing bracket. So all in all, pretty complicated. It was the first tournament ever in any game for me. So it was really new and it was really exciting, and I will start going on a tangent and will hit play. So as you can see, this first shop is an absolutely beautiful one. Obviously, we buy all ducks, reroll once, and find another duck. So 3 ducks in the first round is absolutely stunning, and we will crush him, who also tries to play ducks. And this is a pattern, by the way, which will be repeated a few times. We will buy another duck here, reroll, and I'm thinking like, okay, how much all-in do I want to go with the ducks? I can reroll a few times to find another duck, or I can take that fish. Well, no. Let me reroll and find this last duck. And we have 5 ducks at the end of turn 2. You can't hit it better than that. Obviously we will win that match. I mean, that's for sure. And okay, let's see, what is this shop bringing us? There's a dodo. I really like that, so I froze that. I want to really have a look what else we can do. So okay, we found a dodo, we found a dog. I didn't think like we have to go all in on the dodo escalator, so to speak. So one dodo after another, and the strongest in the back. But yeah, my opponent is actually doing that. I don't know if he's doing this turn or the next one. So I didn't want to go all in. I heard about that strategy. Okay, he still didn't have to, but didn't, because he now only found his 5th duck. I heard about that strategy and I knew that it was strong, but I actually didn't know how strong it was. So I didn't force it, obviously. I found a dog and I find another dog, which is honestly extremely cool. So that third dog is like, okay, I'm playing cycling here, don't I? So this one is like, finding that dog was pretty huge for me, because I thought, okay, my strategy is set. I am going to play cycling. And I don't know what he's actually doing. He is finding so many ducks and is still playing ducks, and like goes quite far behind with 9 HP. And I'm thinking like, okay, let me start cycling then, because I mean, that dog is on level 2. This is pretty amazing. Let me freeze that spawn, reroll once because we can. And that spawn is pretty good because I really want to keep that. The crab is pretty good. The flamingo has kind of nice stats. That's why I'm keeping it around. That dodo is pretty good as well, because that 6 attack is not only on the dodo but also on the crab in a second if we start to fight, right? So, did my opponent find something finally? And yes, he does. Would you look at that? He saw that I was playing dog and picked up a skunk, and he crushes me badly. That badger is pretty nasty. And okay, what the fuck am I going to do here? That shiny snail is pretty tasty in my eyes, so I'm thinking of selling a flamingo, which I actually think is the right call. I was pretty astonished by. Let me pause here. Let me pause the recording. I was pretty astonished by my opponent having like these kind of dodos in this particular moment. He has found such an intense shop, man. I think he must have sold one part of the ducks, and because how the fuck did he get that badger so huge, right? I don't know. I really can't explain, really. Really amazing stuff, and I was really astonished by. I had to adapt to this situation. Let me hit play again. So yeah, holy shit! I was really afraid at this point that this might go south for me because, well, I had one of the best starts ever, without actually like forcing anything. And that guy suddenly has 3 huge dodos, which are so scary. And yeah, there is a badger. Do I pick up the badger here? I actually don't remember. I think I do. Yeah, okay, I do. Because I also think that's a good call, honestly. That my dog is extremely huge already. This is kind of nice. And that garlic on the dog is also, like, honestly pretty nice. That shrimp, I mean, I'm playing cycling, right? So I am thinking about shrimp, but I didn't freeze it because I knew that, okay, with cycling, I won't get far. And this, by the way, is the dodo escalator, as I call it. This is extremely stupid. And this one actually was really close. So at this point, we are, like, pretty much more or less on the same level, but only because I am pivoting out cycling a bit. I don't cycle that heavily anymore. There's another dodo, which is obviously pretty nice. That pair is also pretty interesting. I think I'm buffing the dog, or don't I pick up the pair? I don't remember. And I am picking up a monkey, right? Because I think, yeah, the monkey is not that bad, although it's pretty slow. So what I would actually have needed is, yeah, a tempo play. I mean, the monkey is buffing my badger for +2/+2, same as pair. If I sell the monkey, I'm getting 1 gold back. And I had a slot open, so monkey is always better than pair in this exact situation. Okay, don't really remember what my opponent is doing here. Nothing too crazy. He bought a cow and got his last dodo to level 2. This is extremely huge, yeah. And he is killing my dog. And I don't know if I actually have caught that, because his badger damage actually killed my dog just now. And this is a problem. Okay, I did catch that. Okay, I did catch that. This is a real problem. That's why I need to put that dog behind or in the back for it to survive, because honestly the dog is probably my safe bet to win, right? If I win a round, it's probably because of dog, because that has huge sets. I'm scared of picking up pair because pair is pretty slow, so I re-roll to find something quicker or more tempo, but I don't find anything, so I'm thinking of doubling pair here. Not quite sure. Yeah, that meat bone on the crab honestly is not that bad, but I totally fucked up the placement for the crab. I totally missed that, so that's definitely on me. My opponent has found a rooster here, which is extremely scary. But I can trade well with the rooster, or with the chick, that is. But I'm now on 3 HP. I lost that round. Okay, there's a turtle. Do I pick up the turtle? Because that turtle would have been nice. I don't remember. Okay, please. Okay, I don't. Maybe that's a reason why I'm spoiling. Sorry, I'm losing this match. Yeah, I don't know if I actually losing right now or next turn. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I just now understood that I misplaced my crab. This level up is pretty nice. on the dodo, but I'm scared at this point. I'm really scared. But because it's a best of 3, yeah, of course, I can lose one round, sure. But this is really scary. And that rooster in the front is also like kind of problematic. I would love to have something else in the front, but I'm playing monkey again, so I'm so dependent on positioning here. I'm really shooting myself in the foot, although my lineup is pretty good. But not as good as his, because he did this crazy duck play I really don't understand. So I'm really desperate here. I am picking up a swan just in hope for the swan being able to kill off that rooster chick, because that's the main issue I have. I am losing against that rooster chicks, and the placement of my snake doesn't is such a bad idea. That's really amazing. But yeah, as you can see, that rooster chick like fucked me over again, and I'm down at this point. So yeah, that was the first match, and luckily it's a best of 3, so next up is the second one. Okay, and we are in, and obviously I'm again forcing duck whenever I can. Okay, it didn't. I should have, but I didn't. Okay. Okay, let's see. He's again picking up the ducks. I think like I'm quite good here because I am winning the early game. This is, I mean, that's worth something, I guess. So I'm now re-rolling for ducks basically, and I only found like 2. But this, I mean, yeah, I'm winning the early game. I think that's worth something. I'm not too sure how much it's worth. There's a dodo. I'm freezing that. Now the question is, do I reroll? Do I sell ducks? What am I doing here? And I think in this particular case, because my opponent is also forcing ducks, it's definitely correct to reroll more, to find more ducks. Because like 3 ducks, it's not that good. I want to have 5, if possible, like he does. With my cricket though, I'm able to win this here. And my beaver, so I mean that's quite good. There's another duck, and I think I'm selling, yeah, cricket sell is correct. And this dude, dude, this is so ridiculous. What the fuck? Honestly, I have frozen 1 dodo. Let me jump into to that website superauto.pet, because that website has an appearance probability. So we are in turn 4. The probability or the likelihood of a dodo appearing in turn 4 in one of the shop slots is 14.3%. But one shop slot is actually occupied already. So the fact that 1 dodo showing up in one is less than 14%. I mean, I was rerunning a few times. I don't want to do the math here, but this is fucking unlikely. And of course, I'm now, let's do this. Let's sell all the ducks. Let me get all the dodos and stump my opponent, right? And yeah, okay, I miscounted. For God's sake, I actually didn't forget to freeze that dodo. Thank God. Yeah, that fucking beaver. I mean, yeah, we are still in the on our way to shift towards a dodo game, I think. And yeah, those strong dodos are now like a win for me, and this is amazing. And there's a turtle, which I hopefully pick up. Okay, at this point I'm thinking like really hard again, because that swan isn't so bad. The turtle is actually pretty amazing. That beaver needs to be sold, and I didn't want the beaver buff to hit the turtle, right? Okay, that was a mistake, obviously. I should have put the dodo in the empty slot here and put it into the front behind the turtle. But yeah, never mind. I think we got this anyway. Okay, he has gotten 2 dodos here. And this is unlucky, of course. But we are easily winning, because we have 3 dodos, which all are pretty strong. And there's a badger again. I really like to play badger at this point. I'm thinking like turtle on the badger or turtle on the most front dodo. I'm not too sure, but let me just quickly reroll. And yeah, okay, pill it then. I think that's not too bad of a play. I'm hoping that the otter buff will hit one of the lesser dodos. Yeah, right. This is kind of good. So now that escalator of dodos actually will work. I think in the live right now I'm explaining exactly that. Yeah. Hey, fuck dog. Dog is not really playable here. And yeah, his dodo is getting buffed by a giraffe. I actually missed that. And interesting enough, he has picked up a penguin, which I think is actually a misplay. He is on his last life. He has only 3 HP left, and he will lose 3 HP if he will lose a round. So yeah, that turtle looking spicy. That otter can be sold, obviously, but I'm thinking like, where should I put the turtle? So I don't really have space for it. I think picking up a bison would be kind of great because at some point we can actually combine the dodos. Let me freeze that dodo because that's the sixth one. So with this, we can actually get our dodos to level 3, which is kind of nice. And I skipped past the bison. The bison would have been quite a good play for the long run, but because my opponent, by the way, is such an intelligent dude. Let me show that again. Wait. This lineup honestly is so smart because that snail will, because it will get buffed by the dodo. That snail will grow so huge that it will directly kill the badger. The badger then in turn, does my badger kill that dodo over the melon? I don't actually think so. No, it's really close, right? So that was actually a bit lucky by him, but it's totally fine. It's totally fine. He has done the exact right thing to do here. That's really amazing. That's really well played by him. So yeah, that's, like I said, the 6th dodo. I can pick that up. And I am doing exactly that. Okay. Yeah, this is also, I think this is the right thing to do. There's a monkey. I'm really liking monkey here too, because with the monkey, the badger can actually gain HP, but okay, I skipped past it. Those pairs, honestly, have so much fucking value, because these pairs not only buff the last dodo here, but it will buff every single unit on my board for +2 attack. So that pair is +2 HP and basically +10 attack. No, more, because the dodo is on level 2, that last dodo. So yeah, okay. He has found Rooster, but it's way too late, and he's down. So I am winning this with an armada of dodos. This is absolutely amazing. So yeah, lucky by me, honestly. I was really getting lucky here with that stupid lucky dodo shot. Now into the 3rd match. Okay, and let's go. Again, the search for ducks. I found exactly 1, and there is the 2nd, which I obviously cannot buy. And how many ducks has my opponent? Yeah. Let me pick up the 2nd one. That's the 3rd one. This is really beautiful. There's the 4th. And we can reroll once. Yeah, 3 ducks against 3 ducks. He has found 2 as well. What are the odds? So yeah, the early game is completely a draw. This is the 5th duck, and I'm so happy at this point. Let me reroll to find... Okay, there's another duck. But I actually don't want to combine ducks. I think that's a mistake. I think that's just not good. He has found 4, so this is our first win in this matchup. And we are on the search for more dodos. Duck into dodo definitely is a matter in versus right now. There's the 2nd dodo, and honestly, you can't hit it better. Like the last turn, let me pause real quick. So the last match was obviously way too lucky, and you just cannot count on now hitting the third dodo. So yeah, obviously it's correct to sell the ducks, but the peacock here, I mean, I'm asking myself the question, what unit I actually want to see here, because selling the ducks also obviously will buff that unit as well, and I'll obviously also want to pick up that unit because it will have huge stats. So what animal or what unit am I wishing for here? And not peacock, basically. And so I'm re-rolling to find something useful, and I'm getting the peacock again, and I'm thinking, okay, fuck it, let's pick up the peacock here. And I think I was miscounting a bit. So I am picking up 2 dodos, have no money to pick up the third unit. There's a swan. I like to pick up the swan for a nice little financial boost. He has found 2 dodo as well, and did quite a lot more right than I did, because he picked up more units. So yeah, that peacock obviously needs to go in my lineup. Let me freeze that. There's another snail. So these snails are like really tasty, and I'm thinking, should I freeze that snail? Should I not? So should I sell my snail? Obviously it's correct to keep it for this turn, just to have no empty slot. Now I'm thinking like, okay, what is he running maybe? So these 2 dodos are definitely still in the game, right? So that otter 2 is kind of big, has quite nice HP. Is the hedgehog still in the game? So just for the off chance that the hedgehog is actually still in the game, I put the snail in front to be able to trade here. I think I don't freeze the snail. Is that correct? Yeah, it is. And by the way, my opponent is like playing really fast. This is kind of amazing, and I mean that I'm really happy about that, because I don't have to I don't have to post edit this so much. Okay, let me sell that snail for sure. To ensure that this dodo escalator of 2 dodos works fine, I am buffing the last one. Oh, and by the way, if you actually didn't understand so far, I'm sorry. I should have explained earlier. That dodo escalator I'm talking about is the order that things trigger at the start of the battle is determined by who has the most attack. So the fact that this dodo is having 9 attack and this dodo is having 8 attack always guarantees that this dodo will buff that dodo first, and then that dodo will buff the next dude. So if you build up an escalator like that, you have to be sure that this is the right thing to do, right? So this is the right order. The stronger one should be in the back. So I'm thinking about picking up garlic armor, because garlic armor on the peacock is pretty good. But I'm going to freeze that. And I think that's correct, because I'm not sure what my thinking was to put this one in the back. Yeah, that snail is really good, so let me use that. And let me keep it, honestly. That snail in the game is pretty good. Okay, how does this one look like? That was pretty good, I must say. That was pretty lucky. Or not lucky, because, well, we played actually quite nice here, I think. This is kind of good. And the melon armor on the peacock is actually pretty amazing. There is another dodo. I really would love to have that. And do more escalation here. Monkeys without ants. So let me freeze that dodo. I mean, you could pick it up. I'm just thinking, like, I think that would have been correct. And I also don't really like that frozen garlic anymore. I should have unfrozen that. Pretty sure. Yes, okay. But we will lose this actually because of his melon placement. This was pretty smart by him. Let me go back real quick. And there it is. Right. So the melon on that second dodo of his is pretty key, because my melon trades beautifully first. So, okay, no, that was bad for us, but the fact that this peacock still lives and trades with that first dodo is beautiful. But that second dodo now will die only against that melon. So this is really bad, and this is the fact why we are losing this matchup here. So let me, yeah, this combine was good, I think. The peacock now is not that good anymore, and I'm seeing a hippo, and I think I am thinking about picking it up. Yeah, a hippo is pretty interesting because hippo in front of dodo can be quite nice, especially with a turtle in front. So with that, you can almost guarantee that the hippo will attack twice, and with the dodo behind, with strong dodos behind, that hippo will have a lot of attack. So you can trigger his effect at least once. That's my thought process. Okay, so yeah, that dodo now, he has combined his dodos and placed it in the front because of the monkey, right? He was pretty confident that this is more this is better for him than actually trying to win this round. And I think that's fair. I'm actually looking for a pill, I think. And that chocolate is also pretty nice. Okay, I didn't look for a pill, did I? Okay, I did. Yeah, pilling that turtle is not too bad, because it opens up a space for something like a scorpion, for example, which actually is not really needed in this matchup. Let me go back how his lineup was looking like. So this was his lineup last round, or the round before the shop phase where we just hit pause. So he has one strong dodo, but nothing else really. He has a nice giraffe and the monkey, so that dodo will grow, but his target is missing. So I'm thinking like picking up a scorpion without knowing his target is kind of I don't really like that. I don't know if I'm actually picking up scorpion here, but pilling the turtle is actually pretty fine, I think. Yeah, so I'm exactly doing that. And picking up scorpion, okay. Okay. That pair is pretty interesting, and I'm really unsure what I should play here. And I'm probably leaving one slot open for this round, because that pair is really tasty. And with that, I'm thinking I think I'm doing math right here. 17 times 2 is 34, plus 12 is 48, plus 3 is over 50. So that hippo is going to have 50 attack. And he has found a rooster, which is disgusting. This is really disgusting. But I'm able to pick up a win here. This is kind of lucky, I think. Yeah, but as soon as this rooster hits level 2, I'm basically fucked. So I have to, yeah, I feel like I am slowing down here, and that's hurting quite a lot. I don't think against rooster a scorpion is that good. So I skip scorpion. I'm so unhappy with the shop. I don't wanna really pick up any of. Yeah, dude. Okay, let me pause here. I don't really want to pick up any more dodos. I mean, that would have been quite nice, because we could have another step on our dodo escalator, right? But I actually don't really want to do that, because like dodo 3 is so useless here. Dodo 3 lost potential basically, because that dodo will buff for 50. Of course it will, but I mean, those other dodos are so strong. I am like really turning down the power if I'm actually starting to combine here. So I'm looking for something else, basically a rooster, like my opponent has. But I don't find anything. So I am probably in confusion and panic. I am picking up the first thing which crosses my mouse, basically, and that's a fucking spider, and this is such a mistake. I am so... Oh, dude. Yeah, don't do that in this kind of situation. Obviously, that bison would have been stronger by itself than that stupid fucking spider, especially that spider in the back. Picking up a spider is just stupid. So we are able to trade against his chicks, but that melon on the dodo really hurts, and yeah, he will pick up a win, and it's basically 4 HP against 4 HP. There's fucking finally a rooster, and I am seeing a fly, and I'm kind of intrigued. That hippo didn't really pay off, did it? So let me pick up a fly here. The problem is that the fly is so easy counterable, and this is, by the way, such an amazing shop. And with that, I'm now thinking, can I reasonably run spawner with fly, tiger, turkey, right? So, and I'm thinking, yeah, why the hell not? But probably not this round, right? Oh well, I do think that. Okay, that's fine. So next, the mission now is get my dodo to level 3 then, just to make space. Not that I really want to, but just to make space. And yeah, to change up my lineup, because my opponent is winning against me, although my lineup is pretty good. And switching to pivoting towards cycling with turkey fly is definitely weaker than my lineup before. No questions about it, but I am now challenging my opponent with that. And obviously those flies can do quite a lot against chicks. It's not a hard counter, but it can counter chicks if my opponent is dumb. But he is not, unfortunately, so yeah, this is kind of tricky. So I have to combine dodo here, buy tiger, put it behind turkey. And I really want to hit turkey 3, but I don't in this situation. So now the question is, melon? I think melon on rooster doesn't do shit, because that rhino has steak. And that steak kills off melon basically, and that rhino still has enough damage to go through that rooster even if we have melon. So that melon can go elsewhere. Probably the dodo, right. I now think of freezing rooster. No, I don't, because if I actually play spawner, that rooster needs to stay in the front, and the rooster cannot spawn more than one chick in this situation. So we don't need level 2 rooster, and he has picked up a crocodile, which is such an amazing play, honestly. Heads off to that guy. I am losing this best of 3 deservingly, because he has picked he has played not perfectly, but he has played so well. That crocodile, yeah. As soon as he saw me playing fly, crocodile, and I'm dead basically. So yeah, heads off to that guy. He has done quite a good job. And yeah, I am advancing to the losers bracket. So in the next episode, not sure when it's online, I have to still do the commentary of that, we will see that match. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, I hope you are too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you next time. Enjoy Minecraft. Bye! As always, if you like this video, never tell me or your friends, and also please never share this around. Also, please make sure to not like this video. If you want to see more content like this, definitely don't subscribe to my channel, and never check out this video displayed over here. See you in the next video. I'm out.